Hi, this is Axel from NYC Geek Society. I'm here with Austin of Rupie, who's a sponsor of Play NYC. Could you tell me a little more about Rupie?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Yeah, so we're a collaborative game developer platform focused on tying game developers directly to community talent. So a lot of games nowadays get built in isolation and without early feedback, and we want to change that. So we're kind of leveling the space and connecting people. I used to work at LinkedIn for like 5 years, and I used to be a game developer before that. So I'm taking a lot of my talent experience from LinkedIn and applying it to a lot of the problem areas in game development right now. And so that's pretty much what Rupie is, but we also like a grassroots, just community collaboration movement. And that's why we're sort of like partnering with Playcrafting right now, because we share like a similar vision about how the future of games, especially in the indie space, will be.
So, about this space, did you guys help like rent out this area in the Manhattan Center, and how did this all get set up?
Yeah, so we met Dan, I think it was like 5 months ago, something like that, and Dan does this regularly once a year in the Playcrafting team specifically. Shout out to those guys. But we're financial sponsors, but we also help with a lot of the legwork to make sure it all runs smoothly. Rupie.io is our site. We have a beta coming out, and it's an apps marketplace, so you can think of it kind of like, if you're familiar with Upwork, it's like Upwork for game developers, if that makes sense. To connect people to community talent in a more fair and transparent way.
Okay, so it's kind of like a forum, getting these indie developers up and running, or like getting them connected with other indie developers.
Yep, and also getting them funding and talent and distribution and discovery, increasing all of those metrics. We're partnering with a lot of third parties, like we're partnered with CryptoKitties and a bunch of other ones, and so we're pulling in a lot of people in the space to create this kind of...
CryptoKitties?
Yeah, you're familiar with CryptoKitties?
I am not familiar with
Oh yeah, they're interesting. You should check out CryptoKitties.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just different. The game space is diversifying, right? There's like VR, there's like crypto games, which is like a whole new industry. And we're trying to like pull everybody together under one sort of umbrella to create a more holistic way of building games, which is like building games together. Ding! That was the wink. That was the obligatory wink and ding noise.
So,
yeah.
So if I'm a up-and-coming indie game studio, why should I work with Rupie?
Oh yeah, a lot of different reasons actually. So 85% of games fail to ship right now, and these are funded games. And a lot of the reason is because of the lack of guidance. Smaller studios can't really afford the resources that a larger AAA has, right? And so what you can do though is channel a lot of grassroots community talent, but also new funding mechanisms to really like help the small guys. And that's what we're all about, is like helping the small guys come up. And there's kind of a monopoly right now in crowdsourced talent, and we're making it's like a peer-to-peer transaction. So like I can actually put a bounty out for like a game asset, and you can come on and we can create a peer-to-peer escrow and then go back and forth until we're happy and satisfied. So it's safer for people. You're less likely to get screwed over as a freelancer, and games are actually built, like whatever you build on the Rupie network is actually tied to your identity via an attribution layer, meaning like whatever you build in Rupie, whenever it goes into a game, like you get downstream revenue for like everything you do. So it's like this huge network of game collaboration that's built like, it's just very transparently. Rupie and Rupie Land is kind of a reflection of that. It's, a bunch of 15 game developers came together, all the studios up there, and they're showcasing their games. But the reality is a lot of times they can't afford that, right? Like, how do you get exposure as an indie game developer? It's pretty hard. And so we're trying to basically bring people in and foster kind of an incubation to allow ideas to kind of spring forth and mature without getting killed immediately, or getting killed 2 years later when they released the game and the market didn't receive it properly. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can imagine, especially as a developer myself. Like if I wasn't behind like a big company, then it would be hard for like my app or my game to like get out into the market. Yeah. So we definitely appreciate companies like yours that are helping the community out. Is there anything else that you would like to promote, or games that you'd like to promote?
Just sign up for the beta at rupie.io. We're launching it around mid Q3. Some interesting partnerships. A lot of that's going to be kind of revealed. More PR on the way. And I think we're gonna do Play NYC once a year, so we'll be here.
All right, so Rupie will always be around. Be sure to check them out. This is Axel from NYC Geek Society. Geek out.